Guys, next up, we have my favorite company name, and I'd like you all to say it with me. The name is Shoof Technologies. Everyone, Shoof. On the count of three. 1, 2, 3. You're on the clock.
Hi everyone. So Shoof is a brand new wireless connectivity company. We started the company specifically to connect physical asset to the cloud. And what we do is we track and monitor the physical assets. Monitoring is what's the condition of the asset, and tracking is where is the asset located exactly. So in the rush to digitize all physical asset, manufacturing and logistics companies has been doing a lot of innovation in the cloud layer, be it AI or machine learning or blockchain. But when the actual deployment happens, they find out that the problem is much more fundamental than the software. The problem is the connectivity. Getting data to the platform to run AI is one of the biggest problems. The reason being, it's still using legacy wireless connectivity that has been around for over 20 years. It doesn't scale, consumes too much power, and it costs too much. And if it uses GPS, it doesn't work indoor. So for us, we're wireless guys. We looked at the market as approaching almost $1 trillion market. So we thought for $1 trillion market, it deserves its own wireless connectivity. So we started Shoof specifically for that reason. If you look at the team, it's not the first time that we create a brand new technology. We created one 12 years ago that we deployed over 30 to 40 million of them and connected all the smart meters together worldwide, and that became so popular that it turned into a standard that became known the smart grid standard. So the Shoof engineering team are the one that created it, deployed it, as well as they wrote the standard. And that was an excellent connectivity for fixed asset. Fast forward 12 years later, we're doing the same thing for assets in motion. The way our solution works is that you take our tag, where we embedded our technology inside of it, you place this tag on any physical asset, and now this asset is connected and sending data to the cloud for 10 years without having to change the battery, replace the battery, or even bring it back for programming. We do everything over the air. This is not 10 years where you're getting data once a day from your asset. This is real-time data all the time, sending you data. The data goes from the tag up to the cloud through what we call a base station. This base station is nothing fancy, just very much like your Wi-Fi router at home, a little bulkier for industrial use. Each base station can support up to 100,000 assets or 100,000 tags. And the distance between the base station and the asset is up to 25 kilometers. So just imagine, within 25 kilometers of 100,000 physical assets moving around, being backhauled through one single base station that costs only $100 a month to lease. Now, if the assets starts moving around and now they are going from point A to point B, we went ahead and we created an app on the smartphone that turns the smartphone into a base station. And we added Bluetooth into our tag, and now the driver or whoever has the smartphone there with them, they are backhauling data into the cloud. Our base station, we turned them all into shared infrastructure. So now your vendors, your partners, and anybody that is powered by Shoof can backhaul their data through anybody's base station, be it either the fixed one or the mobile base station. We measure every time we send you data, we send data, where am I? What's my temperature? What's my shock and vibration? And is it tilting if it has chemicals in it? And am I in motion or am I standing still? For tracking, we can tell you right now it's at this location in Michigan or this other location in LA. We can tell you it's just arrived at this side of the facility or this other side of the facility. Or we can even give you the longitude and latitude of exactly where it is. All of this without any GPS. There's no GPS into our technology. We don't use GPS for any of the location, which makes it the only technology that works indoor and outdoor. There is no other technology in the world today that works indoor and outdoor, the same technology for connectivity. Our business model is that we make the infrastructure very low cost and we charge monthly fee for accessing the data from each one of those tags. And we have right now about 18 to 20 proof of concept trials that are going in between automotive manufacturers, between industrial manufacturers, logistic companies, ports, airports. Will be in production in Q1 of next year. We have very strong financial support. We're a Kleiner Perkins portfolio company. And we're blessed to have other VCs from Japan and China as well as Plug and Play as both an investor as well as a partner. And just like Wi-Fi today is so popular for consumer, 5-10 years from now you will find out the same thing about Shoof. And people will come into your plants and ask, do you have Shoof? Because their physical assets need to connect to the cloud and send data. Thank you very much.